Hello, welcome back to our channel.
We appreciate all of the new subscribers and all the people commenting, watching, and especially those who jump over to our vlog channel. We have a nice surprise on there soon. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna give away too much.
You're always talking far in advance, and it's so annoying.
Whatever. Anyway, you should jump over to our vlog channel. You'll like it, I think. And if you don't like it, well, then you can not subscribe.
Just pretend.
All right.
No, you need to subscribe regardless.
I know. Just go put them on and help us get those watch hours. We're trying to move to Europe, guys. We're gonna come join you.
They're like, we're not gonna watch to keep your ass in America. Stay.
So we're gonna watch a video today about inside the influential hate group that's expanding in Tennessee.
Brother.
So this is I think the biggest hate group in America. I believe they're called Proud Boys or some shit. You've heard of them, I know. And what's so crazy is Trump like welcomes these people.
This is gonna piss me off. Okay.
It's what's happening.
Thanks.
So we gotta cover it.
And it sucks because I mean I love Nashville. I can't speak for all of Tennessee, but
you know
it does suck.
Yeah.
But what?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
It just discourages people, from
Yeah.
wanting to go visit.
No, I get that. I didn't realize how Mississippi really was like the forefront of everything with like slavery and racism. It's insane when you really look into the history of it. That was like where everything, the hub of everything.
I mean, yeah.
It's crazy.
That whole side of America.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
We are not on that side of America.
I know. Well, I'm from Texas, so
yeah, but still, you're not from like the original. I don't even want to say that because it was never ever.
Yeah, it was worse over there.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
You get the point.
Yeah.
Tonight at 6, News Channel 5 investigates the neo-Nazis next door, a large hate group that our investigation discovered is expanding its presence right here in Tennessee. Good evening to you. I'm Carrie Sharp. That group, the so-called Patriot Front, is probably best known for plastering our community.
So it's not Proud Boys. They're called Patriot Front.
I think Proud Boys is just all of them combined.
They probably. But what's funny is like, why don't these fuckers show their faces? Like, come on, what are you afraid of?
I know, they're afraid of masks until they're being
it's so stupid. All right.
These with their hate-filled posters and graffiti. Now our investigation has uncovered new videos that reveal the group is also preparing for battle. Chief investigative reporter Phil Williams is continuing his Hate Comes to Main Street investigation. Phil, you have been working on this story for more than 3 months.
That's right. And during that time, we gathered never-before-seen video that shows what the Patriot Front is really up to. As you're about to see, that includes training men to fight right here in the volunteer state.
Fight what?
Right now, they've got an enemy. If they get rid of their enemies, they're going to have to find a new one. This might be you.
Our investigation began last fall as anti-fascist activists protested an annual white supremacist gathering inside
the more that I've learned to like look into this stuff and like Antifa and how like everyone painted Antifa in a bad light, I'm like, anti-fascism? That doesn't sound bad. I'm like, I don't know why I always thought of it. They were like the bad people because they make it seem like when you hear Antifa, I never really looked into what it was.
They make everything sound like a terrorist group here.
Which is funny. Why don't they call this fucking Patriot Front? Why don't they call them a terrorist group?
Exactly, because they're white and apparently
that's crazy.
People
lodge at Montgomery Bell State Park, about 40 miles west of Nashville. It was an investigation that would eventually lead us across the state to this large compound being built by a hate group right here in Tennessee. A compound where members train for battles that sometimes play out on the streets of America.
Are you that bored?
Smart,
Holy
observant,
shit.
thoughtful Americans who see that our country is going in the wrong direction and has been going in the wrong direction for decades.
Oh my God, that's the guy. Do you remember Eddie Huang or Huang? Do you know who I'm talking about? The chef?
No.
Yeah, you do know who he is.
I have a feeling you're butchering the name.
No, Eddie Huang or Huang. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Give me more context.
He's a chef, and he sat down with him, and it said dinner with a Christian nationalist.
I know who you're talking about.
Dinner with a Christian nationalist. That was that guy. That's that guy.
Why Jared Taylor, the founder of the American Renaissance
Conference, and he was saying why did you vote for Trump if blah, blah, blah? And he was like, because I voted for him solely for the reason to slow the dispossession of white people in the United States. And he was like against immigration and immigrants. And that's when Eddie was like, well, my family is like are Chinese immigrants. Like they came from China and stuff like that.
I'm shocked he went and had dinner with somebody who wasn't white.
It was for Vice, so they could see like to where his mind is coming from. And he was like, he said like, well, no, I don't think you guys should technically be here and all this stuff. And he's like, we need to represent who built this country and stuff like that. And he was like, what do you mean who built this country? It was built on the backs of black people and Chinese people building the railroads. You mean everyone but
white people?
Yeah, and it was just like, it was such a weird
interaction. I'm pretty positive when they speak about building countries, they mean who civilized. Like, I hate even saying that because to your definition, it's civilized.
That's a lot of the argument is like with colonization. They say like, well, they wouldn't be as well off if we didn't colonize them.
Okay, but
stuff like that.
They weren't asking for you to come.
No, I know. It would just be different. Yeah.
Take video of any faces while we were inside the conference. How about the neo-Nazis?
I don't even know a neo-Nazi.
That is absolutely false. Jared Taylor lied to you.
Jeff Tischhauser tracks hate for the Southern Poverty Law Center, and he knows a lot about the men we identified from outside the conference using facial recognition software. Men like Thomas Rousseau.
Nationalism is natural. Patriotism is inevitable.
Rousseau, seen here during a demonstration in Nashville last summer, heads the Patriot Front, one of the largest organized hate groups in the country.
This is a cult.
Known for their flash mob protests that suddenly spring out of the backs of rental trucks.
Yo, what is happening?
It looks like a music video.
Members wear white gaiters to hide their faces. Their flag-waving marches are designed to present an image that also hides the hate behind their cause.
When you get within their private spaces online, members of Patriot Front worship Hitler, right? They deny the Holocaust. They use a tremendous amount of racial slurs between each other.
They're very clever, though. They wrap themselves in patriotism. Patriot Front.
So that's a way for Patriot Front to appeal to the larger conservative movement.
Yeah. We are Americans. We are not white Americans because there are no other kind of Americans than those who are white and from Europe.
At age 26, Thomas...
There are no other Americans than if you're white and from Europe, okay?
It's good to know.
So you can't be American unless you're from Europe because that's what makes you American. Just so you know.
So is polished in his racism.
Life, liberty, victory!
But leaked videos from inside Patriot Front revealed that beneath that polished veneer...
Good take right there. See, high, let's...
Guys, you didn't do it at the same time as me, God!
are old-fashioned neo-Nazis.
These are hardened white supremacists who want to see a white ethno-state created somewhere in the United States.
You are not welcome here!
Outside the American Renaissance Conference, we had also spotted these two men. Our search quickly came back with matches. Robert Benjamin Whitted of Texas and Garrett Joseph Garland of Illinois. Both were among 31 Patriot Front members arrested 3 years ago, accused of plotting to create a riot at an Idaho Pride celebration. Ryan Hunter was one of the prosecutors.
They wanted to basically promote a fight. They wanted to get people to respond, make them angry, make them attack them. And, you know, their history is that they then try to play that they're victims.
Even announce. You can announce. Announce.
Hey, man, sheriff's office, everyone have your hands visible.
This never-before-seen police video shows what happened when Coeur d'Alene, Idaho police intercepted two Patriot Front U-Hauls on their way to that Pride event.
What the fuck, bro? It looks like they're human trafficking.
The men from that balcony, Robert Whitted and Garrett Garland, as they're being processed by police.
It does detail our peaceful intentions.
While Thomas Rousseau insisted their intentions were peaceful, police discovered what a witness called a small army prepared for war, including being equipped with riot shields. Shields that this leaked video shows Patriot Front prepares for use in battle.
Those shields can be used offensively, and in fact...
Who are they battling? The air? Like, I swear white men want to be oppressed so bad in this country. They want to be a victim so bad.
There's this... It's a sense of like taking back what's theirs. That's like what I'm saying. That's what they're thinking.
First off, nothing is yours, or nothing is theirs. And secondly, what do you not have?
I do.
You have more than anyone in this country. If you're a white man, literally, you have more than anybody.
Well, it contradicts because like, they're never going to acknowledge like Native American people or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because those are the actual American people.
But
yeah.
Imagine being so delusional that you're preparing for a fight that's you made up in your head.
In riot training, they are.
This
They're
is
intended
actual
to push
mental illness.
and to move people out of the way or to certain areas. And we actually got testimony on cross-examination that confirmed that, yes, that's how they had been trained to use those.
And when police unmasked the Patriot Front members, they found their caps secured to their heads by chin straps, and the caps were no ordinary headgear. Inside, they found hardened plastic designed to protect their heads in battle. They also discovered tactical radios for communicating over long distances, first aid kits to treat the injured. One even carried a smoke grenade.
You know what? Did you ever watch that movie American History X?
Mm-mm.
It's about like the white supremacist movement in the I think late 80s to early 90s in the U.S. It's crazy.
Anymore?
No, but it reminds me of that.
Oh.
This reminds me of that. And those people were psychotic. Yeah.
Don't come to a boxing match with gloves on and dressed to fight if you don't intend to fight. Yeah. And that was the circumstance we faced with this group.
It's like the Kyle Rittenhouse.
They were ready to fight.
Yeah.
They were prepared to fight. They had trained to fight.
And the group's ops plan indicated the Patriot Front Army would line up on the outskirts of the park and proceed inwards until barriers to approach were met. There they planned to create what they called a confrontational dynamic.
And during the testimony that we were able to elicit from them on cross-examination, they confirmed that people really they didn't consider those to be barriers that they would stop for.
So you're saying if they encountered people at the Pride Fest, they were just going to plow through them?
That was effectively what they said at trial.
Which brings us back to Montgomery Bell State Park and another man we identified from the balcony.
So Ian Michael Elliott is a longtime member of White Power Group.
They probably get paid through certain ways of like raising money for these types of things. Like,
you think they have like crowdfunding?
Yeah, I believe it. I do believe it, babe. You have to understand, like, the majority of our United States is white men. So
I don't think the majority is white men. I know
the majority is white people.
Yeah.
This could be funded by women and men.
But not every white person in America is a bigot.
Believes in this, yeah. I think that there are more than we expect,
They definitely have a community.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if they get that community, they can make money off of them.
I think they should take all of these men and take them on a little ayahuasca retreat and let them purge their demons.
Including Patriot Front. Within Patriot Front, he's one of their lead recruiters.
Ian Michael Elliott, we discovered, is one of the people behind this 122-acre Patriot Front compound in Tellico Plains, Tennessee, located between Chattanooga and Knoxville.
How could you be around that and be mad? Like, you're around trees, bro.
Very much still under construction.
It appears that they're using this place to network and strategize. They're inviting white supremacists from across the country into this compound to network and strategize.
This photo obtained by News Channel 5 Investigates shows Elliott with Rousseau at that East Tennessee compound, hosting another white supremacist group from Texas.
3, 2, 1, fight!
And this video posted online shows Elliott in a studio adorned with neo-Nazi symbolism, training men for bare-knuckled battle that often leaves these Patriot Front warriors bruised and bloodied.
Patriot Front will claim that they are nonviolent, but they're training in mixed martial arts.
Love,
they're using their training in mixed martial arts to escalate confrontations and to hurt people.
Which is exactly what happened to a musician.
Yeah, because technically, I believe so. If you are a trained martial artist and you incite fights, you can get very big sentencing because you are technically a weapon.
Aren't you like not supposed to pick fights, though?
That's what I said.
Trained?
I said that you're not supposed to incite fights.
Confront the group in Boston in 2022. A federal judge recently awarded the victim $2.7 million in damages, although it's not clear he'll ever collect. Police video shows that when a Patriot Front U-Haul was stopped shortly after that incident, one of the people present was Garrett Garland. He's the one on the right at the American Renaissance Conference back in the fall.
And this isn't your, granddad's KKK. This isn't the old school white supremacists. These guys are smart. I'll give them that little bit of credit. Is they're smart in how they approach it.
Ryan Hunter says he believes it's critical that Americans see beyond the images that Patriot Front would like to project, to see that what they represent is neither good nor American.
And it's, incumbent upon all of us that see it for what it is, to combat it every chance that we get, and tell what really this group is about and what their message is all about. And so that's probably my biggest takeaway from this.
See high, let's go.
Ew, you're weird.
In addition to their marches, Patriot Front members have been implicated in defacing murals celebrating the achievements of notable African Americans. But because this is usually done under the cover of darkness, police aren't always able to make arrests.
And in the reality of this, a lot of police are in favor of these types of groups.
Y'all need to put these motherfuckers in timeout.
Sadly.
Okay? This is therapy. Therapy. The face for fucking therapy.
That's funny.
Well, it's true. There's no way you are all there in the brain if your life has led you down that path.
Yeah.
That's where the public can help. If you see, these people out, vandalizing property, for example,
just point
get
and
a
laugh.
tag number and call police. People can do something about this.
It is good to know. You interviewed a prosecutor who has taken on Patriot Front. Did that person have any tips for law enforcement here in Tennessee?
Absolutely. One of his ideas is that police should not simply treat these as nuisance events, vandalism, for example, in the case of those murals being defaced. Instead, he suggests prosecuting the wider conspiracy to deprive other citizens of their civil rights, to use laws with teeth that will really, really send a message.
Really look deeper and at the big picture.
Absolutely.
Phil, thank you. We know you will definitely have more.
I don't know. The way I see it, there's a reason these groups develop in these type of places. And like you said, I'm not saying all the cops there are supremacists, but there's a reason they feel comfortable and safe in those places to act and behave that way.
Because they know that it's easier for them to get off most of the time. Get away with things, I would say.
Yeah, maybe step outside your fucking bubble and get a taste of what the world is actually like.
Yeah.
Do want to mention Phil's Hate Comes to Main Street investigation has been recognized as some of the best journalism in the country. If you want to see all he's uncovered, just go to newschannel5.com and search Hate Comes to Main Street.
All right. Yeah. I feel like it usually gets worse around these periods where, like, the two times, like when Trump got elected the first time, I remember there was some occasions that certain things happened.
Like colleges and stuff too.
Yeah, and then now when he gets elected again, the same type of things happen. I think they just feel that they have more of opportunities to be this way under this administration.
Yeah, they're more comfortable.
Yeah, sadly.
Instead of hiding.
And it is a reality. Things that a lot of people don't like to look at.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you have, people like Elon.
Yeah.
Having little autistic moments.
Yeah, I know. Blaming it on autism is so stupid.
Absolutely insane.
I know you guys and other places too have some things happening like this too. I know Germany has this as well. I think the UK has this as well. Like, it's all over the Western world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's what Elon is especially trying to do, is to stoke the flame of these people all over the Western world to create like a huge uprising in this.
Right. It's really weird behavior.
Yeah. It is weird, but I do think there's an agenda behind it. And it's realistically a white agenda to like make them more superior and on top and to never lose power. That's what it feels like.
Y'all are fucking weird. That's all I have to say. It's just
you mean the people?
Yes, not you guys. Duh. I mean, if the shoe fits, which I don't think you'd be watching us if the shoe fit.
Yeah. But yeah.
just point and laugh at these weirdos, because I think we need to bring back bullying in the right
to
direction.
the right. Yeah, exactly. All right. Leave your comments below and make sure to like and subscribe. All right. Thank you guys.
Bye.